Hey there, everybody. This is CP Cards and Dice. I hope everybody's well. And we are replaying the 71 Oakland A's. We are playing against California in California at Anaheim Stadium. The A's are 8-4. They're in first place. The Angels are 8-4. They're in first place. The A's are in second place, 9-5. So this is basically for first place for the A's. It's Jim Catfish Hunter on the mound against Tom Murphy. Tom Murphy was 6-17 with a 3.77 ERA. Jim Catfish Hunter was 21-11 with a 2.96 ERA. This is the first of his 5 consecutive 20 victory seasons. Jim Catfish Hunter. And the lineup for the A's today is going to be Bert Campaneris leading off at shortstop. Batting second is Joe Rudi, the left fielder. Reggie Jackson batting third in right field. In the fourth spot is Don Mincher, first baseman. Batting fifth is Sal Bando. Batting sixth is Rick Monday, the center fielder. Batting seventh is the catcher Dave Duncan. Batting eighth is Dick Green, the second baseman. And batting ninth is Jim Catfish Hunter. Playing deep drive baseball. And let's see. We need to grab Don Mincher, who's back in the lineup. He just played a doubleheader, so he was replaced in the second game of that doubleheader. And now he's back, so I have to find him. Deep drive baseball plays pretty quickly. It doesn't really slow down for anything, to be honest with you. I mean, every game has a certain part of it that really slows down. There's nothing about deep drive baseball that's slow at any point. It moves very, very quickly, and you'll see that. The way you play deep drive baseball is you use 3 D10s. Now, when there's a runner on base, I use a D20, and you'll see why. But you always count the red first, so that's a 9. So 50 to 99 is going to be pitcher card. That's off the pitcher card. 0 to 49 is off the batter card. Now, remember, if you want to learn a little bit more about deep drive baseball, you go to the Facebook page, Deep Drive Baseball, and you can find the tutorials. I have 5 different tutorials. The cards, the charts, base running, endurance, and splits. So that's a 9. That's going to be off Murphy. A 96. That's going to be some sort of an out. That's going to be lined and caught by the first baseman, Spencer, to start the game off. L3. Went up 1 down, so Campaneris lines out. Next batter is Joe Rudi. It's a 16, and that's going to be strike 3 on Rudi. Down swinging. Reggie Jackson, left-handed hitting power hitter, number 9. And a 53. Oh, that's lined. Base hit to right. Played on a hop by Tony Conigliaro in right field. And Reggie's on with a single. We're going to try to see if we can get a steal. Not easy to do. Nope, not even close. All right, so we're going to roll the 1 now for wild pitches, pass balls, balks, and that sort of thing. If we roll a 1, we're going to check for that. If we don't worry about it. It's a 40 and an 8 that's lifted to left field. Alex Johnson is out there. He comes over and makes the catch, and that retires the side. Sandy Alomar is leading it off for the California Angels, second baseman. Then batting second is Jim Spencer, the first baseman. Batting third is Alex Johnson, the left fielder. Batting cleanup is Tony Conigliaro. He's the right fielder. Shortstop Jim Fregosi. I don't like him because he was traded for Nolan Ryan, and I hated that the Mets traded Nolan Ryan. Third baseman is Ken McMullen. Catcher in the 7th spot is Jay Moses. Ken Berry, the center fielder, in the 8th spot, and batting 9th is Tom Murphy. Here goes. Sandy Alomar, future Yankee. It's a 0-3, and that's going to be ground ball and through the right side. Jackson gets it into Green. Sandy Alomar with, I think, decent speed. He's a 3A. Oh, he's a good base stealer. Yep, he has 39. All right, so we're going to try to get a lead for him. I know no chance there, and no 1 for a wild pitch, so he's on at first base. Here's the pitch to Jim Spencer. That's a 48 and a 0. That's lined to the third baseman, Bando. He's right there. Now, this could be turned into a double play. Nope. So it's L5. for the first out. Next is Alex Johnson. We got to throw that for the. Oh, it's a 1. All right, so we're going to use that 62. Use that 62 to see if it's a wild pitch. It actually is a balk rating. A D or an F for Catfish Hunter. He's a pickoff D. This is a balk. His balk rating is an A. That means he doesn't balk very much. So yeah, it's not going to be a balk. So we just keep playing. All right. Here goes again. The pitch to Alex Johnson. That's a 46 and an 8. That's lifted to right. Jackson towards the line. He's there. 2 outs. Tony Conigliaro in 300 plate appearances at 4 home runs, batted .222. She's not a big threat. We do have to roll that. 4-3, and that's going to be a fly ball center field Monday. And that retires the side. We're top of the second. Sal Bando, a 97-1. That's popped up. Left side. Third baseman, McMullen is there. Rick Monday's next. And a 24 is strike 3 on Monday. Curveball gets Monday. Dave Duncan with 2 outs in the top of the second. It's a 78. And a 78 and a 1 is going to be popped up again to the left side. McMullen and McMullen calls him off. Back-to-back pop-ups to the third baseman. Don't see that very often. Jim Fragosi's leading us off in the bottom of the second. That's a 10. Oh, that's ball 4. Trots down to first base on a walk. Leadoff walk is not something that Hunter wants to do. Ken McMullen. Ken McMullen doesn't strike out very much if you try hit and run. And it's a 33 and a 7. That's going to be a deep fly ball to left field. And a deep fly ball to right field, I think, is the one that's a double play. One is a deep fly ball. All right, deep fly ball to runner's hole. Deep fly ball to left field, runner's hole. Jerry Moses next. 1 out. That's a 56, and the 56 is going to be line base hit. Will Fregosi. Let's see the Fregosi speed. Fregosi speed. You know what? We're going to try for third on this. And he's going to be out at third base. So that's going to be let's see. A 6 was a center fielder, 8-5. So it's going to be an 8-5 out at third. And that's the third out. Oh, no, it's the second out. Excuse me. It's the second out. Let's see. Walk, fly out, and single, and Fregosi out at third base. All right. So it's Ken Berry. And that's a 0-6 out. There's a run off first. We got to roll that. I think I forgot to roll last time. All right, a 0-6 is going to be a ground ball and through the left side for a base hit. Stopping at second is Moses. Tom Murphy. And an 83 is going to be a fly to center. Monday, racing in, he gets there, and now retires the side. We go to the top of the third, no score. Who is it? Dick Green starting us off. It's a 76. That's off the pitcher, and the 5 is ripped to second base. Alomar backhands it, pivots, whips it to first in time. Catfish Hunter, who fouled back. He batted 300. Oh, fouled again. It's 0-2 on Catfish Hunter. Here's a pitch. A 20, and that is line base hit single for Jim Catfish Hunter. He batted 350 and 100 at bats in 1971. So he's fun to play with. Bert Campaneris, Catfish at first. They roll that for the wild pitch. There's nothing there, and that's fouled. Yeah, we're having a lot of fouls there. It's a 0-4, and that's going to be line base hit. Let's see, with 1 out. Let's try to get Catfish again to third base. Gotta get somebody to third base. And that's 90s. All right, let's see what happens in Catfish on 97. He is out at third base. And what's a 3 is going to be the left fielder. So he tries to go to third base on a ball in the gap between the left end and the left fielder and the center fielder. And Johnson throws over there and gets Catfish at third base. So our base running is killing us here today. All right. Left field, third base. All right, so runner on first, and we're going to try to steal with Campaneris. Oh, Campaneris, I think he takes a base there. Uh-oh, let's see. Murphy is a blank, and the catcher, Moses, is a blank in terms of hold rating and throw rating. So we're looking at a straight-up. Campaneris is a 3A, and a 3A, and that's on the other chart. That's on the 71 chart. 3A is going to be 0 to 23, stolen base, and we rolled a 15. So there goes Campaneris. Throw down from Moses, not in time. Stolen base. That's the second stolen base from Campaneris this year. And we're going to throw that a couple times. I don't think I threw it last time. Joe Rudy. Oh, and a foul ball. Wow. All right, 98 and a 5, and that's going to be an easy out. Going to be hard ground ball to the second baseman, Alomar. Over to first, and that retires the side. Wow. Okay. That's a 12, and that's going to be line, base hit. Alomar is on base. Going to try to steal. 29, he's a 3A. It's not going to be, it's too high. 29, let me double check that. 3A, Catfish is a +1, so it's a 4A. 4A, and the catcher Duncan is going to be no throw rating. So that's a 4A, and the 4A is going to be, oh, wait a second. But he's a 4A. He's going to be 0.35, so that is, there he goes. Throw down, not in time. Stolen base. Alomar. Jim Spencer. It's a 35 and a 2, and that's a comebacker to Hunter, and that's going to move Alomar because it's a slow comebacker. It's the ball that Hunter has to get off the mound to get, and Alomar is going to take advantage and make it to third base on that 1-3 put out. So now Alomar is at third base with 1 out. Catfish Hunter is going to face Alex Johnson. And I don't think I threw the 20-sided die. I'm going to throw it twice to make up for it. And here goes, 44 and a 9. And that's going to be a fly ball center field. This may score. This gate may score. Maybe a sacrifice fly. We're going to look F8. F8, if he is fast, which Alomar, I believe, Alomar is fast. He's going to score on that sacrifice fly. Deep enough to get Alomar, the speedy Alomar, in. So it's going to be a sac fly 8. 1-0 Angels. Tony Conigliaro, a 50. That's a deep drive. And a 12. A 4. And that ball is deep to left field. Back goes Rudy to the track with his back up against the wall and makes the catch. Joe Rudy, good catch. And that retires the side. So he gave it a ride. It just didn't have it. Didn't have the carry. Reggie Jackson. Here goes. That's a 66, and that's going to be strike 3 on Reggie. Down swinging. Big swing. Down on one knee. Mincher. 28, and 28 is a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Tom Murphy. Sal Bando, 75 and a 7, and that's a fly to right. Conigliaro, under it, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. Just like that, Jim Fregosi, bottom of the 4th. Pitch from Catfish, 63. That's a strikeout. Big curveball gets Fregosi. McMullen, 19, and that is a defensive check. See what happens there. Our first defensive check of the game. 39 is going to send us to a ground ball to the third baseman. Bando bobbles it, throws the first, not in time. E5 flashes on the scoreboard. McMullen is on at first. Not a threat to steal. Moses with a 51. That's a deep drive. And a 0-9, and that ball's a deep drive to left field. Back goes Rudy to the track, to the wall, and gone. 3-0. 2-run shot by Jerry Moses. Hit 4 home runs in 193 plate appearances. Connects here. Next is going to be Ken Berry. And that's a 0-4, and that's going to be line base hit. Murphy's up now. He's going to try to bunt. And that's going to be a successful bunt. Let's see, Berry. Berry's probably has decent speed, yeah. And 5 is going to be, I guess, it's a 5 on the bunt. So who is a 5? Well, actually, we need to roll one more. Roll that again. Still a 5. A 5 is going to be a catcher. Catcher pounces on it, throws to first, only one play. And that moves Berry to second base for the leadoff batter, Sandy Alomar. Sandy Alomar batted .260. And we're going to throw this twice, see what happens. No one there. It's a 42 and 6. And that's a chopper to second base. Green waits back now, charges, whips it to first in time. 3-0. Angels, top of the 5th. Rick Monday. It's a 42 and a 9 is a fly ball center field. Dave Duncan next. And a 31 is lined and caught by Spencer at first. L3, 2 outs. Dick Green. Dick Green on an 84. Pitcher's card, a 2 is a chopper, to slow chopper to the first baseman Spencer. He's going to get in, race Green to the bag, and he makes it there. Hit a Green. 3 up, 3 down again for the A's. Spencer against Catfish Hunter. It's a 74 and an 8. That's going to be defense. And we roll an 89. 89 is going to be in the outs in the error section, and that's a fly ball left field. Rudy on the run and runs it down in the corner. Great play by Joe Rudy. Joe Rudy's a 5 out there. That's the cream of the crop. Alex Johnson. Alex Johnson is a 12, and that's a ground ball and through into center field for a base hit. A 1-out single for Alex Johnson. Is he a base stealer? 1B, maybe. Oh, he may get that. 1B. And Catfish says a 2B. Catfish, a 2B. Let's see. A 2B is 0 to 12. It's a stolen base. Let's see. There's a 1B, but there was a 2B. So it's 0 to 12. And what do we roll? At 14. So not. Oh, wait, he may be out. A 2B, he is going to be out at second base. So there goes Johnson, the throw down in time. So he's caught stealing. It's going to be 2 to 4. 2 outs. I don't think we threw the wild pitch. All right. Tony Conigliaro. And it's a 73, and that's going to be another defensive check. 73-73, and 73 is a ground ball third base. Bando up with it, long throw to first, in time. We go top of the 6th. Catfish Hunter's leading us off. Catfish Hunter's a 350 batter in 1971, 52. Deep drive for Catfish. And a 57, that's going to be one hop off the wall. It's going to go in for a double for Catfish. Around first and into second base. Stand-up leadoff double. Jim Catfish Hunters. He's 2 for 2, I believe. The roll for the D20. Oh, that's a 7 there. 55, that's going to be ground ball and through for base hit. With nobody out, we're going to hold Hunter at third. They try to steal with Campaneris again. And that's not going to do it. Going to throw one for wild pitch. Oh, we got the potential wild pitch. Let's see what happens. It's a 0-0, potential wild pitch. And a 0-0 is going to be position. If position player is pitching, it's a wild pitch. Okay. Joe Rudy. It's a 19, and that is defensive check. 84. It's a ground ball to the shortstop, and Fregosi is a terrible shortstop. These are 1, so that's going to be like a 2 base. That's going to be a throwing error. So ground ball to Fregosi. Picks it up and throws a mile over Campanella, over the first baseman Jim Spencer's head, and that's going to roll around in right field. Conigliaro after it, late backing up. This is going to send Campaneris to third, and Rudy's going to go into second base. It's an E6, a 2-base error on the shortstop, Jim Fregosi. Oh, I feel real terrible about that. So now the A's have something brewing here with second and third. Tying run here at second base and Joe Rudy with Reggie Jackson at the plate. Tom Murphy. It's going to roll the 26 as well. Pitch, nothing. Reggie Jackson, 26. 26 is a strikeout. Jackson down swinging. What else is new? Don Mincher. Don Mincher batted 280 with 12 home runs. We didn't throw a wild pitch. And that's a 68. 68 is a defensive play. Let's see what happens. 60, it takes us into defense again. At 60 is going to be a ground ball to the first baseman, Spencer. Let's see what Spencer is. Spencer is a 4, so he's going to get to that for sure. So it's a 60. And that's going to mean a G3. That's going to be a fielder's choice. Spencer is going to Fregosi for 1. The throw back, not in time. So that's going to let a run score, 3-2 now. There's no wait. There's nobody at first base. I'm sorry. My mistake. So it's just a 3 unassisted. And Rudy goes to third with 2 outs. So Sal Bando up. Pitch from Murphy. Let's throw that wild pitch, see if we get it. Oh, nothing there. Oh, a 52. That's a deep drive off Sal Bando. Let's see what we get. Oh, man. Sal Bando 0-5. That's going to be a deep drive, but that's going to center field. On the run is Barry at the track and makes a fine running catch. Wow, that made it exciting. 3-2. The A's pick up 2 runs here in the top of the 6th. And they climb to within 1 run. See if Jim Catfish Hunter can hold the line here. That's not it. He's the wrong guy. Ken McMullen. 0-5. That starts here. That's line. Base hit to left. McMullen is on the leadoff single. Jerry Moses. Oh, no, that was McMullen. Wait a second. Oh, because I didn't write it in. Hold on. Got to slow down. Oh, no. The first batter was Fregosi. First batter was Fregosi. That was a hit. Now it's McMullen. We rolled a 3 and a 39 and a 3, which is a ground ball to the third baseman. Bando goes to second for 1. Throw to first, not in time. 5-4 fielder's choice. And we didn't roll the wild pitch. Let's do that. Let's do it again for the next one. Jerry Moses, 37. 37 and the 3 is ground ball, hit hard to the first baseman. Now, Mincher may be able to turn this into a double play. We've got to check that out. So it's a ball that's hit hard to the first baseman with a runner on first. That's an E, and it says lead runner out in front end of the double play. 3-6-3, double play. A's are out of the inning. Great play by Don Mincher. Rick Monday's up now, leading off against Tom Murphy. It's a 71, and that is an out. A 6 is a hard hit ground ball to shortstop. Fregosi, long throw to first in time. Dave Duncan. And that's 70. That's defense. Defense 0-8. That's going to be range. 22 on range. 22 on range. He's going to ask me about the second baseman. Second baseman is Alomar. Alomar is a very good, top quality second baseman. 22 is going to be an out. I'm going to have to look. He's top of the line, 4-3. Great diving catch by Sandy Alomar. Gets back up, fires it to first in time for out number 2. And it's Dick Green in the top of the 7th. And a 67, that's going to be strike 3. Tom Murphy strikes out Green. All right, so he's been around 3 times. Nope. Okay, just checking the endurance. He's gone 7 innings. Tom Murphy's gone 7 innings, giving up a run, at least a run. Although those runs may be unearned, and then I don't have to charge him. Yeah, they are unearned, so I don't really have to charge him for those runs. So he's given up no runs. He's gone 7, and he's faced the lineup twice. Let's see. He's faced the lineup, yep, twice. It's going to be 3 times. So he's still good. He can go 11. He's got 11 points, and he's consumed, I think, 10 now. Ken Berry's leading us off. He's a masterful center fielder at a 5. That's his high. That's the highest rating you can get at a 5. Catfish Hunter's still in there. He's got plenty. He's a 12. So he still can go. He can go easy peasy. He can go. All right, let's go Catfish 3-2 ball game. Ken Berry. It's a 99 and a 0. That's line and caught. Campaneris lead. Timed his lead perfectly on that liner off the bat of Berry. 0-6. Murphy's up. And he's 65, and that's going to be strike 3. Back-to-back outs. 2 consecutive outs, 2 men. 2 up, 2 down. And Sandy Alomar, 73. And that's defense. 0-9 is going to be range. And now it's going to be 0-1. And that's going to be back to the pitcher. Pitcher is a 4. He's above average fielder, and he makes a nice play. Over to first. In time. 1-3. All right. Jim Catfish Hunter is leading us off here in the top of the 8th, and we're going to let him bat. He's a 350 batter, had 100 at bats. And a 47 is not going to do it. That's a 5. And that's a hard rip to short for Gosi. Scoops it, fires the first in time. Campaneris, 62, and that's ball 4. We're going to try to steal with Campaneris. First, we'll roll the wild pitch. Nothing there, and now we're going to try to steal. Oh, too high. All right, Joe Rudy. Let's see, does Rudy strike out a lot? Oh, he doesn't strike out a lot. So this is the next batter. We'll throw that. Nothing. So we're going to try hit and run. Here goes. 82, and a 3 is a ground ball to the third baseman. Across the diamond. And Campaneris goes to second base with 2 outs. And now it's Reginald Martinez Jackson. Let's try to get him to third on a wild pitch. Oh, no. Here's a pitch to Reggie Jackson. Oh, that's the line drive base hit. That's going to score. Campaneris. Game is tied. Reggie Jackson, huge line drive base hit RBI single with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Ties the game at 3. All right, Don Mincher. Reggie Jackson's going to try to steal. Won't do it. And a 38, that's going to be an easy out. Mincher off Mincher's card. It's a comebacker. Murphy feels it, throws him out. Retires the side. All right, now. Murphy will be out. Murphy's going to be out. We're going to check quickly Baseball Reference. And who do they bring in this game? They bring in Jim Maloney. Bring in Jim Maloney to, let's see, California Angels. Jim Maloney. Jim Spencer's leading off the inning here in the bottom half of the 8th, 3-3. It's Jim Catfish Hunter. 77-7, fly ball. Shallow left, racing in is Rudy. Gets there. 1 up, 1 down. Next is Johnson. 0-1, that's a deep drive. And a 63, that's 1 hop off the wall. Splits Jackson, Monday and Rudy, excuse me. And Monday gets it into second base, but it's a 1-out double. Puts the go-ahead run at second base. Maybe they are now. And that's an 80 and an 8 and a 0, and that's going to be line to the shortstop. Can we get a double play out of it? No, but close. 0-9 to 0-9 is a double play on a line drive. So that's going to be L. What did we say it was? L6. And that's 2 outs. And it's Jim Fregosi now. We'll throw that 20 for a wild pitch. Oh, we get the potential wild pitch. Let's see what happens. 28. 28 is going to tell me that its wild pitch rating is a D or an F. It's a wild pitch. His wild pitch rating is a B, so he does not throw a wild pitch. So there we go. Yeah. It's a 93. That's going to be an easy out. That's chopped to second. Green goes an out. It ties the side. Sal Bando against the pitcher is going to be what did I say it was? It was Jim Maloney. There he is. Jim Maloney was 0-3 with a 5 ERA. Bando. It's a 69, and that is ball 4. Bando walks. And it's going to read Rick Monday. Rick Monday strikes out a lot, so it's going to be, I'm going to do that. And that's a 29. A 20 is a strikeout. And next is going to be Dave Duncan. Here's the pitch, a 65, and that's ball 4, back-to-back walks. You know what? We're going to look here and bring somebody else in. Eddie Fisher is looking. Where's Eddie Fisher? Let's see if I can find Eddie Fisher. The real score of this game was 4-0 A's. Here's Eddie Fisher. He's 272, 10-8. He's a better ERA. All right, I don't want to cheat. He pitched in this game as well. All right, you can go 2 innings. Eddie Fisher against Dick Green with a runners on first and second, only 1 out. You're gonna roll that D20 for the wild pitch potential, and that goes crazy. Nothing there. All right, Dick Green. And he strikes out a bunch too. No hit and run there. 46 and a 5, and that's Rick to second. Alomar over to Fregosi. Throw to first in time. 4-6-3 double play. All right, that's going to be it for Jim Catfish Hunter. And let's see who we're going to bring in. Paul Lindblad. We always like to let him in. He's going to be gone pretty soon. I think it's May 8th that he goes to the Washington Senators, I believe it is. Paul Lindblad is coming in. So Catfish is going to get a no decision. And it's Kim McMullen leading it off. That's a 0-8. That's line drive, base hit, left field. Leadoff batter is on. Moses, 227 bat, he's going to bunt. And a 98 is going to be a successful bunt. And a 6 is a successful bunt, and that's going to be to whom? To 3. The pitcher, I think, is 0-2, and then the. I got to memorize that on the bunts. Pitcher 0-1, 2-3 is the catcher. That's the catcher 2. All right. Now go back. Sacrifice hit. All right, got him now. McMullen's at second base for Ken Berry. So that 20 for the Woodlands for the 1. Nothing there. That's 0-1. Oh boy, that's a deep drive. This may be a walk-off right here. 28. And that's going to be a double, and that's the game. Loss goes to the win goes to Eddie Fisher. Loss goes to Paul Lindblad. The MVP is going to be Jerry Moses. Let's see what Jerry Moses did to win the MVP of this game. He went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Okay, that's fair enough. I accept that. So the A's fall to 2 games behind the California Angels. The A's fall to 9-6. The Angels are 9-4. And again, Catfish Hunter pitches another game and doesn't get a decision. Let's look and see what the A's did. Anything to mention? Yeah, a couple of players had 2 hits. It was Campaneris and Jackson. What hurt us were those 2 base runners that got thrown out in the early innings. That's what hurt us big time because, instead of having guys at third base, we had guys that are out. A guy on first base. Instead of having first and third with 1 out, we had instead of having first and third with 1 out in those first 2 innings, because I'm not sure. I don't remember if it was 2 consecutive guys that were thrown out or in back-to-back innings. I think it was back-to-back innings that 2 guys were thrown out going from first to third. And that killed those rallies because you don't know what could have happened. So, but we got to get guys to third base, otherwise we're not going to score. And that's the issue that we're having. We're not scoring any runs because we can never have anybody on third base. I can't go base to base all the time. So there has to be an opportunity to get to third base. So we're working on that. That's a work in progress, amigos. So this is CP Cards and Dice. This is Tabletop Baseball TV. I hope you enjoyed our presentation of a very quick and fun game, an exciting game of deep drive baseball. And I will be back soon. The A's are in town for a couple of games. Let's see how many games. We got another game against the A's coming up, against the Angels coming up. The Angels are not in town, but the A's are in Anaheim. Oh, Jesus. Funny. All right. Next game is 40. The Angels win. The A's win the next game as well. And that one is going to be Raleigh Fingers is pitching the next game. Raleigh Fingers against Rudy May. So we'll see what happens. Take care, guys.